Sometimes you can't trust me, but I know you can't trust me. They switch up on you. They switch up on you. Back on you. Do some shit you could never imagine they ever do to you. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know who to trust. Everybody switching up. I can't trust these niggas. No, I can't trust these hoes. Niggas be shooting, but they put niggas down. So I'ma just stick to myself. Cause I can't trust these niggas. No, I can't trust these hoes. Don't trust no nigga, not even the one you rockin' with. Cause they'll switch up a stitch on you when you least suspect it. If you live in the streets, you gotta keep protection all up on my mind. Sometimes you can't trust me, but I know you can't trust me. They switch up on you. They switch up on you. Back on you. Do some shit you could never imagine they ever do to you. It's crazy. It's like, I don't know who to trust. Everybody switching up. I can't trust these niggas. No, I can't trust these hoes. Niggas be shooting, but they put niggas down. So I'ma just stick to myself. Cause I can't trust these niggas. No, I can't trust these hoes. Don't trust no nigga, not even the one you rockin' with. Cause they'll switch up a stitch on you when you least suspect it. If you live in these streets, you gotta keep protection all up on my money. I've been grinding while you niggas rest. I'm like a brother, and T showed me his true colors. Said he rock winners, but fucking with the suckers on the under. Lesson learned, be mistaken, I will make another. Been fucking up, my family want me to do better. Trust is what's keeping everybody together. If we ain't got that, then how the fuck we go right together? I'm not a bad person, I just grew up with no guidance. And through the years, I learned the hand to feed you, don't bite it. My brother always told me, keep the ones you keep around you. When you broke, they ain't here. When you got it, that's when they around you. Fuck the niggas, you don't need them. Rock by yourself, shoot by yourself. Make music, come up by yourself. I get it on my own, I really don't need the help. I'm thugging on my own, cause I can't tell on my fucking how you seem to be the first to start snitching niggas, bitches say they hard, but they really ain't. Just be talking out his neck for the fan bitches. Put on the show for what a nigga really been that serious. How you claim what you don't got? I'm just being curious. Stay on your team, cause this beat shit is getting serious. I don't know who to trust. Everybody switching up. Fuck em. I can't trust these niggas. Fuck em. I can't trust these hoes. Fuck em. Niggas be shooting, but they put me down. So I'ma just stick to myself. Cause I can't trust these niggas. I can't trust these hoes. Fuck em. I don't got no trust for none of you niggas.
None of you niggas.
Trust for none of you bitches.
None of you
I don't
bitches.
got no trust for none of you niggas.
None of you
I don't
niggas.
got no trust for none of you bitches.
None of you bitches. None. None. Micheal. None of y'all. Everybody switching up. Can't trust these niggas. Can't trust these hoes. I'm gonna keep doing my thing and flex on it. I ain't worried about the thing, homie. Keep doing my thing and flex on it. Shout out to my mechanic. My mechanic. Ooh, they man, I got mechanic. Yeah. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. That's how R. Kelly needs to be. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Clean our house, nigga. Fuck them all. Because when Hollywood go in, they be. Woo-wee. All I can tell y'all is, ooh, motherfucking wee. Hey, y'all. Welcome to my channel. I am your host, Hollywood Next presents Pieces of the Motherfucking Puzzle. You feel me? Over here, we ain't gonna stall tactic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna waste y'all time. I'm gonna have y'all come on in, hit that like button. If you new, welcome to the channel. To all my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. And all my old ones, welcome back. and all the ones to come. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what I'm saying? Let's make these bitches and these niggas mad because I don't give a fuck. I don't trust you bitches, and I sure don't trust these niggas. Man, let me tell y'all something before I get into this content, this commentary. I ain't gonna waste y'all time though, because you know time is precious and you can't get it back. You feel me? But I would like to, hey Cormio, hey Belinda, I see you, booze. You know what I'm saying? Um, don't get distracted, y'all, because like I said, they're trying to kick up dirt, they trying to kick up dust, they trying to bring some residue back. You know what I'm saying? They want Hollywood to go on the attack. I'm not about to come off dethrone for peasants. I'm not in this round. I told you guys we're in phase two. So phase two is real crucial because I'm seeing the plays, I'm seeing the setup, and I'm calling that shit the fuck out. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I don't give a fuck who this offend. I'm protecting motherfuckers right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really biting my motherfucking tongue. Something I just don't fucking do because I'm too real for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm biting my tongue, but I'm holding that motherfucker. I am holding my tongue. So let me tell y'all something about a fool. In order to catch a fool, sometimes you gotta play the fool to catch the fool. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get fooled while you're trying to play the fool. I'm telling you, baby. Oh, let me just tell y'all too. Also, I think, and I shouldn't say this out loud, so maybe I'm not gonna say it the way I want to say it. But I think some people have been paid the fuck off. That's how I'll say it. I'll say it like that. I do believe people have been paid off, though. I ain't gonna lie, okay? Because and it's not R. Kelly doing the shit. Let me just clarify that up. When I say I do believe people is being paid off, I don't want to say R. Kelly is doing it because I know it ain't his doing, is not under his instruction, but definitely people that's a part of this motherfucking setup and this takedown of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly have been paid off. Okay. Because you know shit just don't add up, and if it don't add up, and where I'm from, California, baby, if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. In other words, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So that's the California slang. That's our lingo up here. You know what I'm saying? The West Coast thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the best coast over here in the West Coast. But shout out to whatever coast you're from, because I'm sure y'all may feel y'all coast is better than ours, and it's okay. Because in your right, you are right. You feel me? Because over here, baby, I say what the fuck I mean, and I mean what the fuck I say. So I'm saying this to say, don't think I'm not smart or I'm not on top of shit. I'm holding back because in all actuality, I'm waiting on Jennifer motion to come out. But what I will say to you guys is that she's out the country right now. So you know, so just make a little bit of sense for those that may not understand what I'm saying because I'm talking in riddles. And it's okay because those that need to know, I'm sure they reading this motherfucking in between my content and my commentary, and they're trying to make sense of what the fuck I'm saying. So while y'all conspiring against each other to, you know, try to get Hollywood off her square, I don't fit circles, you know, because I got four corners. I'm like kind of fucking square and shit. Like I just don't fucking fit in, you know. This is like I'm square. So anyway, if you guys been watching my community area, you see I put a nice beautiful complimentary picture of Robert Sylvester Kelly up there. And the reason I did that is because I like to humanize him. I mean, he is human, you know, and all these people have okay, babe, I'm doing it now. And so, you know, I know people you know, they want to demonize him. They want him to look like a monster, and you know they want people to accept the reality, which I truly just believe is a bunch of bullshit, because that's not his reality. That's just where these individuals who set him up has done. So okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I got that one, and let me check the second one. Thank you, Fee. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, Okay, let me see. Baby, you the truth. Bitch, you the motherfucking truth. Wow. Cause you coming with motherfucking receipts. This that shit I'm talking about. Girl, I know whatever you said, baby. I know what I know. Okay, okay. So this is just triple confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Um, and this is beautiful. So I got you, girl. I got you. Just thank you. God bless you. I appreciate you, everything you have done. And I just received it. That is so sweet. Like elegant. So Fee, you the real deal, girl. You got my name and you ain't misusing that motherfucker, baby. We the truth around here. So let me get into some more truth. Excuse me. I'm a little tired, you know what I'm saying? Because I got off work. I just took my nice warm bath to relax myself. And baby, I'm here to tell you what it is. Thank you so much, Felicia. Shout out to you behind the scenes. You doing some amazing things, and that is so much appreciated. We're gonna keep that on the low because people out here and they mad, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand because when you the motherfucking truth, you know what I'm saying? They don't want the truth. They want the lies. They want and this is gonna really get down to the real deal. And when this live is over, I want you to personally reach out to me directly, and I'm gonna send that to you so you can contact me yourself, okay? Because we got a lot to discuss. But anywho, we fit to talk about Micheal Williams, his sealed arrest affidavit, okay, what supported him being arrested. Now I do want to address something because I know people say, well, this is not facts and this is not, but one thing you have to understand is that this is facts because we know Micheal Williams has pled to these charges that I'm about to read to you guys. And then we also know that I'm live. We also know that people is basically um okay, okay. We also know that people's going to try to discredit that, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you the truth, they don't want you to look like the real deal. They want you to look like what they want you to look like. But don't matter how much dirt they put on you, baby. When that rain come, honey, you gonna shine bright like the diamond. And I just say, shout out to the haters because you're just blessing me, whether you realize it or not. And baby, Felicia, you just blessed me. So okay, on top of that, let me see what else I wanted to say. So we know Micheal Williams has taken a deal, so his shit is all facts. We know Richard Arline has um, went to trial and was found guilty. No. He's uh, he's still pending his sentencing because a part of his sentencing was to come and testify as John Doe. Okay, number one against R. Kelly, on top of whatever his involvement was in his own case. Okay, so Richard Arline, he's the one who blew up the car, and then he's the one who and I hope I'm saying this correct because so much shit is going on around this case. It's just pathetic, y'all. So anyway, he's the one who let me see. Richard Arline, wait, Micheal Williams blew up the car. Richard Arline was the one doing the bribery, and his bribery, as I stated to you guys yesterday, is true because he's a scammer. And the reason I'm saying he's a scammer is because in trial, it was brought up that he was scamming his own company. He had his boss robbed him and John Doe number two, and so they was doing things together. Yes, I'm aware that they knew Dominique. Yes, I am aware that they knew Joycelyn. Yes, I am aware that they knew Azriel. I'm aware of this stuff. So but for some of you guys who may not know, I understand. That's probably the best decision y'all can make because he is definitely a clown. He is a joke. So moving forward, though, I'll just leave that up there for a second for people to listen to and peep game. And then I'm gonna go back to what I was saying about my community post. Because I know I'm bouncing from one to the next, but y'all in the chat and I'm reading y'all comments as best as I can. But when I start reading this affidavit, I will not be reading the chat. So let me just say that these readings are accurate, and the reason that they're accurate is because they pled to it, and then Richard Arline, hoping that him testifying against R. Kelly as a John Doe was going to give him the judge to write a leniency letter for him. That was his stipulation. But because he came in there and he did not do what they needed him to do, so the leniency letter is not going to be given or granted by the judge, okay, because of his lack of participation in what the government was trying to do to R. Kelly, okay. And then and like I said, so that's that. And then as far as my community post, so yes, I posted in my community area because people be trying to deceive you and try to convince you that, you know what I'm saying, um that some revelation is gonna come. So rather me expose what it is, I like to sit back and let it happen before counting my chickens. You never count your chickens before they hatch, okay? So in this game, it's so dirty and so many people are involved to where when you got somebody like me out here, strong-willed, strong-minded, can't be controlled because I don't do drugs, I'm not under no substance control. So when you see people trying to control you and you see people flocking towards people who don't like you, that's what you call follow the leader. So I got these bitches following the motherfucking leader because, you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna take for a bunch of bitches to come for me because they can't fuck with me one-on-one, as you can see. So of course they're gonna just power the fuck up, and not let them knock themselves out. You know what I'm saying? Hit them with their best shot. And the way you do that is just stay cute and classy, and just, you know what I'm saying, just be hella fucking cute, be cocky, be arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Because the arrogance over here is hella fucking confident, and I know that shit just get up under these bitches' skin. And so, you know what I'm saying, I don't gotta do what they do, and they're mad. And that's just the bottom fucking line. Okay. So now so with that being said, welcome everybody again to my channel. I do appreciate you guys for coming over here. Like I said, I'm not going to waste y'all time. I'm not going to give y'all 2 hours worth of entertainment just to read some falsified ass letters that I told y'all, and I'm going to stick to it because I said what I said and I'm standing on my word. I truly just don't believe it's real. I don't believe R. Kelly authenticated it, and I know for a fact what I know. But people, let me just say this, I'm gonna say this, and without being too hurtful, because I know I could say some shit and it just gets you under your skin, how your ass boiling on hot water. So let me put a little bit of fire under some motherfuckers' feet. If you my nigga, okay, if you my bitches and you my homies and y'all my niggas and y'all my day ones, y'all been rocking with me from the motherfucking cradle to the motherfucking top. You feel me? Before I was this and before I was that. Ain't nowhere in the hell I'm gonna sit back and watch a motherfucker throw me under the bus and not do something about it. Especially if you know how I fucking move, and especially if you know the shit ain't real. So I'm gonna say it like that. So y'all take it how you want to take it. Call out who you want to call out. Point the finger at whoever the fuck you want to point the finger out. I'm shutting down on everybody because I honestly really feel like this right here, and I'm gonna just play a second of it just to let y'all know. This is how I'm fucking feeling. Sometimes you just can't fucking trust people nowadays. They switch the fuck up on you. You know what I'm saying? This real shit right here. I ain't gonna play the whole song, but I'm gonna play 2 seconds of it. Because this right here is real shit right here. And I really just don't know who to trust, and Kels don't need it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Say it again. What? Solo. all right. Y'all get the motherfucking picture. I came in this way. I'm gonna end this way because this is how the fuck I am. I don't fuck with people, and I don't wish people leave me the fuck alone. I don't trust motherfuckers. Niggas really ain't who they say they is. They fake as fuck, and I got a lot of questions. So I'm gonna leave that right there. So anyway, yeah, y'all know me. Y'all already know, I'm talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you get that, you split that. Anyway, let's get into this content. That's my email at the bottom. And now I'm going to highlight my cash app for anybody that wants to be so nice and send something to your girl. You know what I'm saying? All donations are appreciated. And thank you in advance. All right, so let me flip my camera. Here we go. Now we fit to read Micheal Williams today, okay? So this is what happened that got Micheal Williams indicted, arrested, and how they put him together with Robert Sylvester Kelly. People could protect Dirty Don all the fuck they want, but I'm telling you, ain't nobody else talking about Don Russell like I am, because they on that nigga payroll. Okay, I don't fuck with Don. I don't want to fuck with Don, and I don't want to fuck with nobody associated to Don. This battle I'm starting to see is split between Don and another motherfucker, and I'm starting to put these pieces together to the puzzle. And baby, I'm here to tell y'all, it is what it is. I'm telling you, I'm holding back so. And something it's hard for me to do, and I don't know how much longer I can do this shit, because I'm too fucking real and I can't be fake. I gotta call it like I see it, and it doesn't, and I can't protect motherfuckers that's not keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't take a lot to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's get into this Micheal Williams shit, since nobody else wants to talk about it. United States District Court, Eastern District of New York, United States of America against Micheal Williams, defendant, to be filed under seal. Okay, so this was definitely a seal. All right. You might hear my doorbell because I got packages coming out the glory, man. It's holidays and I'm doing a lot of online shit. All right. Eastern District of New York, Savette Reynoso, being duly sworn, deposes and states that she is a special agent with the United States Department of Homeland Security investigator, duly appointed according to the law and acting as such. On or about June 11th, 2020, within the Eastern District of New York and elsewhere, the defendant Micheal Williams, together with others, did knowingly and intentionally use intimidation, threaten, and attempt to use intimidation, threaten, and corruptly persuade another person, to wit, Jane Doe, an individual whose identity is known to the affiant, and engage in misleading conduct towards Jane Doe, with intent to influence, delay, and prevent the testimony of Jane Doe in an official proceedings, to wit, United States Robert Sylvester Kelly's criminal docket number 19-286 AMD, Title 18, United States Code, Section 152B1, 2, and 3551 ETSEQ, on or about June 11, 2020, within the Southern District of Florida. The defendant Micheal Williams, together with others, okay, so don't just think Micheal did this by himself, y'all. He has a puppet master, just like the other nigga Richard Arline had a puppet master, with others, together did knowingly, intentionally, and maliciously damage and destroy by means of fire and explosive a vehicle used in interstate and foreign commerce, and in an activity used in interstate and foreign commerce. Now, let me just go back a little bit when it says defendant Micheal Williams, together with others, did knowingly, intentionally. Okay, so what that to me means is that, and this is something I should have told y'all yesterday. So when you listen to I-1, I-2, I-3, I-4, and I-5, their identities are known to the grand jury. So what that means to me, and I will get this confirmation by legal, because I'm going to reach out to some colleagues of my mama's and find out through legal counsel. What does that mean? Does that mean that they've been indicted, but they shit is under seal? Because why would you not identify who I-1 through I-5 is? So to me, if that is the case, then we got some more sealed indictments that have yet been unsealed. And that's a problem, because that means it's more people that's done some shit and ain't hit the fan yet. And we just don't know who the hell they are, because they shit is known to the feds, but it ain't known to the public. How long are they going to protect these individuals? How long are they going to keep their indictments sealed? And how long are they going to allow them to run around here and act up on behalf of trying to destroy R. Kelly, and then come out and say that thank you, baby, I appreciate you coming in the house, Zaddy, and have people do things and say R. Kelly instructed it, just like we see the clown over there talking about R. Kelly reached out to me, R. Kelly told me, you know what I'm saying? So and then people out here throwing people under the bus, you know what I'm saying that, well, this person said this person said that. Ain't nobody came out to defend themselves. So I'm just saying, I have to look at it from every angle. I'm not here to protect nobody. My whole purpose and my focus is Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's why this channel is focused on exposing what we can expose, because nobody else wants to do this because of their payouts and their involvements. And I know some been paid off, because like I came in this fight back in 2019. I got the phone call, motherfucker wanted to pay me some money so I wouldn't fight R. Kelly. And if y'all hadn't heard that recorded, maybe it's time to drop that again. I've been offered twice by Larry Angelo, offered me up to $10,000 to not fight the fight. Now, who was gonna pay them to pay me? I don't know. I wasn't taking no money because I told you I come with my own fucking bag, so they couldn't give me no bag. You know what I'm saying? You can't pay me, but I think Dominique was paid off. I'm gonna just keep it real. You feel me? It's just a lot of shit is going on around this man, but hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna call it like the fuck I see it. So make sure y'all hit that like button. If you new, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get back into this reading. So, title, okay, we did that. Now, here, I am special agent with the United States Department of Homeland Security, investigator, HSI, and have been since 2008. I am currently assigned to HSI's New York field office, and more specifically to a squad that investigates human trafficking and alien smuggling matters. Previously, I was assigned to narcotics and counter proliferation squads. I am responsible for conducting and assisting in investigations and the activities of individuals, criminal groups responsible for sex and human trafficking and related offenses. In that capacity, I have participated in investigations involving the debriefing of sex trafficking and sex abuse victims, review of telephone records, cell sites, locations, and GPS data, review of money transfer record surveillance, analysis of PIN registered information, and the execution of search warrants, including the execution of search warrants on computers and other electronic media. As a result of my training and experiences, I am familiar with the techniques and methods of operations used by individuals excuse me, involved in criminal activity to conceal their activities from detection by law enforcement authorities, meaning that if they're trying to hide what the hell they done, baby, you will be exposed. Yes, hey, new Black Panther, hey, baby, with your chocolates. Oh, I'm sorry, my husband in here, baby. I'm sorry, baby. You know I'm a flirt. As soon as I step up on the scene, I'm a flirt. In my R. Kelly voice. It's all love. It's all love. That's what you do when you get caught slipping. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Robert Lee, you know I only got eyes for you, baby. Okay. Because the purpose of the complaint is set forth only those facts necessary to establish probable cause to arrest, I have not described all the relevant facts and circumstances of which I am aware of. So that means they're aware of more, but this is just the probable cause that caused them to arrest. I got jokes, y'all. I got jokes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going back and forth with these bitches. They ain't even on my motherfucking level, baby. They need too many to go against one. And unseen shit. I ain't never jumped a bitch in my motherfucking life, and I ain't gonna start on social media. I ain't gonna virtually jump y'all. We can have a one-on-one out. You know what I'm saying? For the shoulders, beat up, shut up, or shut the fuck out. Okay, pull up or shut up. Now, the U.S. Attorney's Office of the Eastern District of New York and HSI New York Field Office and Investigation Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly and others, for their participation in a racketeering enterprise involving bribery, extortion, the production of child pornography, transportation of women and girls across state lines to engage in illegal sexual activity, including sexual contact with individuals who were too young to consent to which activities under law. Let me just stop right there because it says including sexual contact with individuals who were too young. But now I have audio of Don Russell admitting that he was picking up girls and having sex with girls while he was around R. Kelly. So he to me was doing things outside of Kel's knowledge, and so he had done these things, and I think because of what these people around him was doing, they threw it off on R. Kelly. That's my personal opinion, but let's continue with the reading. Okay, so illegal sexual activity, including sexual contact with individuals who were too young to consent to such activities under state law, and failure to notify sexual partners of a sexual transmitted disease prior to engaging in sexual intercourses in violation of state law and related substantive offenses, and for arranging for travel in interstate commerce with the intent to promote, manage, establish, and carry on an extortion in violation of state law. Yeah, there was some extortion going on. Mm-hmm. It sure was. And they was trying to extort the hell out of R. Kelly. My husband love you. He's from Los Angeles. Shout out to LA, baby. You know what I'm saying? Crenshaw, Slauson. You know what I'm saying? all that shit up there. I don't know. I really didn't do LA like that. And the Bloods and the Crips, though, I do know that much. The Bloods and the Crips. Shout out to Snoop Dogg and all my homies up there. I fucks with Snoop the long way. Okay. On June, and that's a fact. So y'all can go Google that shit. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna bow down when you come to the town. Now, on June 20th, 2019, okay. I got jokes tonight, y'all. I'm so full of it. On June 20th, 2019, a grand jury in the Eastern District of New York. See, because they can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell y'all something about fucking with me. In order to fuck with me, you got to fuck with me. And if you don't fuck with me, you can't fuck with me. They want some attention. You bitches mad. They want to hurt me. No, they want to jump me. All right, y'all, let's get back into it. Oh my God. On June 20th, 2019, a grand jury in the Eastern District of New York returned an indictment charging Kelly with racketeering. See, they charged him in June. Okay, let's peep the game. Racketeering involving predicate racketeering acts as to 5 different women and 4 Mann Act violations. See United States versus Robert Sylvester Kelly, criminal docket number 19-286, AMD EDNY. On July the 10th, 2019, the grand jury returned a superseding indictment, which added a forfeit allegation. On December the 5th, 2019, the grand jury returned a second superseding indictment, adding an additional predicate act of bribery. Okay. On March 12, 2020, the grand jury returned a third superseding indictment, the indictment against Kelly. Amongst the charges against Kelly in the indictment were offenses that carried a 10-year mandatory minimum sentence based on Kelly's sexual relationship with Jane Doe, an individual whose identity is known to the affiant. Okay. This is probable cause to believe that as of June 11th, 2020, the defendant, Micheal Williams, was aware of the federal investigation of Robert Kelly. See, so what happened was, although R. Kelly was indicted with superseding indictments for bribery offenses, things that they had superseded prior to these acts happening, that's how you know they were conspiring against Mr. Kelly to get people put in place to make these charges stick, because you charged him prior to the acts happening. So you charged R. Kelly on July the 10th, 2019, the grand jury returned a superseding indictment, which added a forfeiture allegation. Then on December the 5th, 2019, the grand jury returned a second superseding indictment, adding an additional predicate act of bribery, which would have been Richard Arline Jr., who was allegedly tried to bribe Azriel Clary, but that didn't even take place until 2020. So how did they do this prior to it occurring? So, that's something to think about. Then on March the 12th, 2020, the grand jury returned a third superseding indictment against R. Kelly. Amongst the charges against R. Kelly in the indictment were offenses that carried a 10-year mandatory minimum sentence based on Kelly's sexual relationship with Jane Doe, an individual whose identity is known to the affiant. There is probable cause to believe that as of June 11, 2020, the defendant, Micheal Williams, was aware of the federal investigation of R. Kelly. On or about December the 20th, 2019, Williams accompanied an individual whose identity is known to the affiant. So Micheal Williams was with I-1. Somebody said I-1 was Dominique, okay? I don't know who I-1 through 5 is. I think I know who 5 is, but I really don't have 100% as to who they are until they unseal these identities. So they're hiding their identities, and it's a reason that they're hiding these identities. And so until the government reveals it, all we can do is voice our opinions on them, okay? So now, let's go. So, to a voluntary interview with federal agents, including the affiant, Williams himself was not interviewed and did not attend the interview with I-1. Moreover, in May 2020, Williams, using a Google account associated with one of Williams' Gmail addresses, viewed one or more articles about the federal charges that Kelly is currently facing. In or about January 2020, Jane Doe began cooperating with federal law enforcement. Several news outlets thereafter reported that Jane Doe was cooperating with federal law enforcement. And I'll just take the credit for that because I'm the one who called a little raggedy ass out. But anyway, Jane Doe's father, okay, Angelo Clary, provided to law enforcement. Okay, so he said he didn't talk to the fucking feds. Azriel's father. Here's proof. Azriel's father was assisting, aiding, and abetting, and cooperating with the law enforcement right here. Jane Doe's father, the father, provided. Okay, you federal ass nigga, you police motherfucker, like you try to say, hey, no, nigga, you the police, nigga. Uh, we don't fuck with the law. Fuck 5-0. Anyway, provided to law enforcement screenshots of text messages that he indicated were between the father and I-1. Who the fuck is I-1? Okay, the text messages documents a combative relationship between the father and I-1. And in several of the messages, they accuse the other of slandering him or her. The screenshots also included a text message purportedly from I-1 that warns the father. And guess what? They didn't put the damn text messages in here, and I'm about to read it. I've never read this before, y'all. This is my very first time. So let's read it and hear it together. Here goes the message. It might be wise for you to protect your daughter from heartache. She's going to endure through this and after. She had to live with every stain you guys create publicly. Getting angry and lashing out on live, making threats, or having her drop videos taking jabs honestly doesn't look good. It's just igniting an ignorant fight that should not never started to begin with. I know you don't care, but even media personalities and productions who were rooting for nickname for Jane Doe are starting to say they view her different based on her actions and words. So even in the event of the truth you say is coming being exposed, it still won't have anything to do with how they view your daughter. Y'all may want to think about that because right now you got her out here looking crazy. I think I-1 is Tasha K. I think I-1 is Tasha K because I remember this message very like yesterday. What are y'all thoughts? I think I-1 is Tasha K because she's the one that said that people was out here looking at her daughter crazy. This is something to think about. I'm just saying. I don't know, but all we can do is guess it out until we can figure it out and the facts come out. Now, based on my participation in this investigation, I know that Jane Doe has maintained a presence on social media, including on Instagram Live and by posting videos on social media in which she publicly has discussed. I think you are right. I'm telling you because it says that the screenshots also include a text message purportedly from I-1 that warns the father. Now that sounds like Tasha K to me, because that's the way she was speaking. It might be wise for you to protect your daughter from the heartache she's gonna endure. I remember her saying some stuff like that, just even in her commentary. Okay, so I think I-1 is Tasha K. Now let's continue. Media in which she publicly has discussed how Kelly physically and mentally abused her during their relationship. On June 11th, 2020, at approximately 2:50 in the morning Eastern Time, a black SUV, the vehicle, which had been leased from Enterprise Rental Car, Enterprise or Commercial Vehicle Rental Establishment, and which was parked outside of the residence in Florida where Jane Doe was staying, the residence was set on fire in an apparent arson. The vehicle sustained substantial damages as the result of the arson. Inside of the residence at the time of the arsons were four adults and two minors. One of the adults reported to law enforcement in part and in substance that upon hearing an explosion, he or she ran outside of the residence and saw an individual fleeing from the scene of the fire whose arm appeared to be lit on fire. Fire investigators also determined that an accelerant was present along some or all of the outside parameters of the residence. They are all suspects, right? Okay, let's see. It could be Larry too. I mean, I'm just saying. A surveillance camera positioned at a residence along a street immediately parallel to the residence showed a vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed at approximately 2:53 in the morning. While the footage is grainy, a detective with the New York City Auto Crime Division advised that the vehicle in the footage is consistent with the GMC Yukon. The SUV was rented in Florida by the father of Jane Doe from Enterprise, a business that operates in interstate commerce and whose headquarters is located outside of Florida and New York. On June 15, 2020, the Honorable Ramon E. Reyes Jr., United States Magistrate Judge for the Eastern District of New York, authorized a search warrant to Google for users who had conducted a search of the address of the residence close in time to the arson. Among the individuals who searched the address was an individual using IP address, and then they have all the numbers of the different IPs starting with 2600, 1005, BO4E, 2982, 14E7, 9A5, IFC 14978, and 2600. 1006, B157, D75B1, 5148, 9202, BA OA7CEB, the IP address on June 10, 2019 at 10:29 p.m. Eastern Time, June 11, 2020 at 12:59 a.m. Eastern Time, and June 11, 2020 at 1:04 a.m. Eastern Time. The arson took place approximately at 2:50 in the morning Eastern Time on June 11, 2020. Verizon Wireless records show that the IP address at those particular times belonged to telephone number known to the affiant with a 786 area code and ending in 8432. The 8432 telephone, which is subscribed to by Micheal Williams at an address in Valdosta, Georgia. The Valdosta residence, Georgia, Google records showed that the individual who conducted the search of the address of the residence used Google account ID 69478315150, which listed Micheal Williams as the name of the user of the account, MW031111983 at gmail.com, as an email address for the account, and the 843 telephone as the recovery SMS. According to Google records, the MW031111983 at gmail.com account was created on May 27, 2020. The defendant, Micheal Williams, is a family member of I-1. Okay, so I-1 is Cash Jones. Now we got it. Let's get that right. Y'all put Cash Jones as I-1. We're going to get it together, baby, because it's all in the readings. It's all in the readings, okay? We can speculate all we want, but baby, it's all in the reading. Okay. I-1 served as a publicist for Kelly, okay? On June 11th, 2020, the Honorable Roanne L. Mann, United States Magistrate Judge for the Eastern District of New York, authorized a search warrant on various telephone companies that operated called cell towers serving the residents. The results of the search warrant showed that among the telephone numbers that were served by those cell towers on June 11, 2020, between 2 a.m. and 3:30 a.m., was the 8432 telephone. On July 3rd, 2020, the Honorable James Orenstein, United States Magistrate Judge for the Eastern District of New York, authorized a search warrant on Verizon Wireless for historical location information associated with the 8432 telephone. Verizon Wireless records show that 8432 telephone traveled from the vicinity of Valdosta, Georgia, where the defendant Micheal Williams resides, and where the 8432 telephone was on June 10, 2020 at 7:40 p.m. to the vicinity of Kissimmee, Florida, where the residence is located, to the vicinity of Lake City, Florida, where the 8432 telephone was on June 11, 2020 at 5:31 in the morning, and finally back to the vicinity of Valdosta, Georgia, where the 8432 telephone was on June 11, 2020 at 2:09 p.m. Now, Micheal Williams' date of birth is March 11, 1983, i.e. 3/03/11/1983. The number sequence after MW is M303111983 at gmail.com. Dumb nigga put his date of birth as his email account. Oh my goodness, people. This is how not to commit a crime, baby. Unless you want to commit a crime and get caught, this is what you do. As detailed in this paragraph, there is probable cause to believe that the defendant, Micheal Williams, uses a second telephone number known to the affiant with a 229 area code and ending in 8231. The 8231 telephone, in addition to the 8432 telephone, and a second email, in addition to the M303111983 at gmail.com. Specifically, in or about 2015, the defendant, Micheal Williams, submitted an application for a United States passport on which he listed his email address as Mike 11437 at gmail.com. Google records indicate that the 8231 telephone is listed as the recovery number for the Mike Will 437 at gmail.com email account. The 8231 telephone is also subscribed to by Micheal Williams. Moreover, a review of telephone records for the 8231 telephone shows regular communications between the telephone known to be used by I1 Cash Jones. Now we know who that is. And the 8231 telephone included on June 11, 2020 at 12:44 a.m., approximately 2 hours and 6 minutes before the above described arson, when I1 placed a telephone call to the 8231 telephone, and the call lasted approximately 193 seconds. A 2003 GMC Yukon with Georgia license plate XMC 789 and vehicle identification number IGKEK I3ZA3R115627 is registered to another individual, I2. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on, y'all? What the fuck is going on? So a 2003 GMC Yukon with Georgia license plate XMC-789 and vehicle identification number IGKEKI3Z83R115627 is registered to another individual, which is I2, at the Valdosta residence. Who the fuck is living in the Valdosta? Who's I2? This is crazy. Law enforcement agents have conducted physical surveillance in the vicinity of the Valdosta residence and have observed a white GMC Yukon, the Williams GMC Yukon, with no front license plate in the driveway next to the Valdosta residence as recent as August 3rd, 2020. Man, these connections is a motherfucker. You can't tell me what I'm reading is not authentic when this is what got the nigga arrested. Okay? Now, and he actually pled to this shit. I'm getting closer to the truth, y'all. I'm so fucking close to the truth that I'm telling you, it's smoking them out. It's smoking them out to the point where they want me to not You know what I'm saying? This is some shit, y'all. But anyway, let's keep smoking their asses out. Whoever the fuck you are, you will be revealed, and I will be calling your ass the fuck out. And I bet not have no record and receipts on your motherfucking ass, because I'm gonna drop it on your head. Same way you fuck kills up, all y'all gonna feel this shit. Now, law enforcement agents were unable to view the back of the Williams GMC Yukon to observe the back license plate, but took photographs of the Williams GMC that depicted distinct damages to the front and side of the Williams GMC Yukon. Records from the Florida Department of Transportation, which included photographs, indicated that at approximately 1:09 a.m. Eastern Time on June 11, 2020, approximately an hour and 41 minutes before the arson described above, a GMC Yukon with no front license plate and with the same distinct damages to the front and side as the Williams GMC Yukon traveled southbound through the Leesburg Toll Plaza North exit ramp for US 27 on the Florida Turnpike, at approximately 3:34 in the morning Eastern Time on June 11, 2020, approximately 44 minutes after the arson described above. A GMC Yukon with no front license plate and with the same distinct damages to the front and side as the Williams GMC Yukon traveled northbound through the Western Beltway main line toll plaza on the Florida Turnpike and at approximately 4:06 in the morning Eastern Time on June 11, 2020, approximately 1 hour and 16 minutes after the arson described above. A GMC Yukon with no front license plate and with the same distinct damage to the front and side as the Williams GMC Yukon traveled northbound through the Leesburg mainline toll plaza on the Florida Turnpike. Notably, the GMC Yukon that traveled through the tolls at approximately 1:09 in the morning, 3:34 in the morning, and 4:06 in the morning also appears to have had no visible rear license plate at the time, based on 1A, review of the photographs of the rear of the vehicle as it traveled through the tolls, and 2, the fact that the records indicated that the vehicles did not pay the tolls and was thus designated as a violator. Significantly, a license plate reader in Georgia captured Williams GMC Yukon in Hahira, Georgia on June 10, 2020 at 7:25 p.m. Eastern Time with hold on, help us out. There's a lot going on. Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. Whew. So let me see. That's still in the plot. Valdista and 45 minutes away from Florida is the state that Clary's live. Okay, hold on. Mm, 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 mm. Time with its rear license plate clearly visibly strong suggested that Williams removed the real license plate before he traveled to the residence in an attempt to avoid detection by law enforcement. According to Google Maps, depending on the route taken, the Leesburg toll plazas are approximately 60.6 to 72.5 miles from the residence where the arson occurred. The Western Beltway mainline toll plaza is approximately 26.8 to 31.4 miles from the residence where the arson occurred. The photograph of the front of the GMC Yukon that traveled through the Leesburg mainline toll plaza approximately 4:06 in the morning shows what appears to be a male individual in the driver's seat. On July 29, 2020, the Honorable Robert M. Levy authorized a search warrant of the Google accounts associated with Mike WII437 at gmail.com and MW 03111983 at gmail.com, both of which, as described above, appear to be used and controlled by the defendant, Micheal Williams. Execution of the search warrant on the Google accounts revealed the following. But before I read that, it says the photographs are black and white photographs. The GMC Yukon appears to be white in the photographs. Okay. Now, the Google accounts revealed the following. Williams using Mike will437@gmail.com and M3031119 83@gmail.com. Accounts search the address of the residents on multiple occasions, with the first search on April the 10th, 2020, and the most recent search on June 15th, 2020, 4 days after the date of the arson. On April 14th, 2020, Williams, using the Mike Will437@gmail.com account, conducts a search for "Can you drive in Florida without a tag as long as you have insurance on your car?" These niggas dumb. Ooh, amateurs, amateurs, amateurs. On April 17th, 2020, Williams, using the Mike Will437@gmail.com account, conducted a search for "Where can I buy a 50 custom machine gun?" In May 2020, Williams, using the Mike Will437@gmail.com account, viewed multiple YouTube videos about Jane Doe. On May 23rd, 2020 and May 25th, 2020, Williams, using the Mike Will437@gmail.com account, visited several websites about female individuals who had made allegations against Kelly. He also searched surviving R. Kelly news and R. Kelly news. Now, the dates and times provided in the Google records is in the Universal Coordinated Time, UTC. The dates set below and are based on a conversion from UTC to Eastern Time. On June the 7th, 2020 and June 9th, 2020, Williams, using the M301111983@gmail.com account, conducted a search for countries that don't have extraditions with the United States. This nigga dumb as fuck. I guess it was in his best interest to go ahead and plea on out. This nigga was caught red-handed, y'all. Okay, let's see. Who don't have extraditions with the United States? On June 21, 2020, Williams, using the Mike Will 43@gmail.com account, conducted a search for fertilizer and diesel fuel, and subsequently visited websites titled How do fertilizing bombs work, detonation properties of mixtures of ammonia nitrate based fertilizers and fuels, and why fertilizers can be explosive mixtures. On June 28, 2020, Williams, using the Mike Will437@gmail.com account, conducted a search for witness intimidation and case laws for tampering with a witness, and visited websites laying out the statutory language and penalties of Title 18 United States Code, Section 1512 and 1513. On July the 9th, 2020, Williams, using the Mike Will437@gmail.com account, visited websites that contained the statutory language for Title 18 United States Code, Section 2423, Transportation of Minors, 2422, coercion of enticement, 2421A, promotion of facilitation of prostitution, and 1962 racketeering. Based on my participation in this investigation, there is probable cause to believe that Williams was attempting to review each of the statutes which Kelly is currently charged. Kelly is charged with the violations of Section 2421, not 2421A. Because public filing of this document could result in a risk of flight by the defendant, as well as jeopardize the government investigation, your deponent respectfully requests that the complaint and arrest warrant be filed under seal. Wherefore, your dependent respectfully requests that the defendant, Micheal Williams, be dealt with according to the law. And then it says, Savet Reynoso, Special Agent, United States Department of the Homeland Security Investigation, sworn to before Telephone this 4th day of August 2020. Stephen M. Gold, the Honorable Stephen M. Gold, United States Magistrate Judge, Eastern District of New York. So I want to go back and just elaborate on this because it says here, based on my participation, there is probable cause to believe that Williams was attempting to review each of the status with which Kelly is currently charged. So because we know that Michael did not act alone, okay? And so whoever was instructing him to do this, and rather him tell on any individual, he took the heat and he took the deal. But I believe that people whose identities is known to the grand jury, like I-1 through I-5, I think they have to face some music of their own. But because again, I'm just reiterating this for some that may just came in the chat, but I think because their identities is known to the government, that they're under also a sealed indictment. So they may not move the way we want them to move because of their involvement, and because the feds is still watching, and hello to the federales, because I know they're watching this motherfucking channel too. And hopefully over here you can see how Robert Sylvester Kelly is innocent, and how these people acted on the people behind the scene who is instructing this, but yet trying to get Mr. Kelly fucked up, okay, so they can run off with his shit into the night, and then he goes to jail while they steal all his shit and auction his shit off. That's my personal opinion, and I'm sticking to it. And since that's the conclusion of the reading of that right there, I will start reading y'all comments. And if anybody wants to call in, y'all know the call in number is 404 and voice y'all opinion. 618-2442. I want to hear from y'all tonight. I feel like I've said a lot and I've done a lot. And free R. Kelly. Because people don't want to yell it. I'm going to yell it. Free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly. This shit is getting real, y'all. This shit is starting. And this is why it's good to read this stuff. Because if I never read this, I probably wouldn't even had come to my conclusion on some things that like I said, I'm sitting back and I'm holding it for the right moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I move when God tell me to move. I don't want to move too soon. I want to move when God tell me to move. And right now he telling me, peace, be still, and let these snakes keep on coming out that grass and revealing themselves. You know what I'm saying? And so there's only so much protection you can do. Don't run over here for refuge. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no refuge camp. You know what I'm saying? You're dirty, you're dirty. So where's my phone? I just put my phone. Damn, I must have wrapped it under my little blanket because I got my warmer on, y'all. I would advise y'all to purchase y'all a blanket, man, that plugs in. Go to Amazon.com and baby. And I will be promoting the MAC lipstick line, the MAC makeup line. So y'all get ready for that. I think they is trying to hire me to be their brand ambassador. Somebody then reported that I'll be wearing the hell out of MAC makeup. And so MAC is giving me a paid contract so I can start getting paid to promote their line. And they're sending me complimentary MAC products in the meantime, between time. So shout out to MAC, y'all. Shout out to MAC. Okay, see what God has for me is for me. He is not gonna give these blessings to nobody but me. Oh, really, really, or Jennifer Bonjean. Let me see what's going on in the chat, y'all. It doesn't make sense for R. Kelly to know or deal with anyone in Valdosta, Georgia. The Clarys, yes, Valdosta is a small city in Georgia. Do R. Kelly even know these people? That's a good question. I don't know. Them is AKA informants are still working. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm saying, and like I said, I'm gonna reach out to legal tomorrow, and I'm on my lunch break, and I'm gonna get some questions answered about this because I want to come with the actual facts. If I-1 through I-5 identity is known to the grand jury, does that mean that they have something going on where they're under sealed? You know what I'm saying? And they shit just ain't hit the fan yet. You know what I'm saying? Because even if I-5 is Dr. Rice, okay, even if that is true, okay, then does that mean Dr. Rice got a sealed indictment? Is there something going on with him that we don't know about? I'm just saying, and I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm just asking questions because I know a lot of people say that is who I-5 is. I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus. without thank you, Mara. I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus without having facts. Okay, we can make our opinions all day long, but I want to come with facts. I think Joy is an agent also, sis. I'm not gonna put it past you because like I said, Joy came in here with her parents, you know, and she at one point in time was a willing participant. And so you know, I just feel like you know, she had done some stuff that was very questionable, you know, and for me, excuse me, you know, I just can't brush it under the rug, you know what I'm saying? And I know people try to say this and people try to say that, but I mean, if we listen to this right here, where her parents was you know, calling themselves doing a intervention. No, this is what happened.
I've never had, hello mom, hi dad, I've never had that ever. But I'm not a drug addict and I'm not a prostitute. Please. I'm begging you, please. This is not the way to go. I'm not telling you that you have to be like, okay, you're saying okay now because you want me to shut up because that's how you be. But I'm just saying that at the end of this, if you leave, it's the end. I had a dream. I'm trying to tell you. You have what kind of Anna, what? It was like this, and I was so sure because I had seen a house down there, and my dream in the house was that house at the, you know, when you first turn in that house, that's the first house that I saw, and I was like, oh, I thought this was your house, but it wasn't. It was this one, and it was like, Joy was here. She was wearing like all black, and you guys were here, but you guys were like, you were like yelling at her.
I'm not giving Joy no passes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stick with my feeling on this one.
And you were trying to get her just like I was scared just now when you were on top of her just now. That's how it was. That's how it was. And then she was leaving, and then her dad was like yelling, and I saw her sister, and the little one was like, she was like, Joy, come back, please come back, come back. And she was like, no. And she left. And she never came back. And it's freaking me out. Because I have a dream that she found her and the bullets murdered. The years ago.
You're not saving these bitches. I don't trust these hoes, and I don't trust these niggas.
Last night. And what was the last one I talked to? Last night. It's 2 months since that I'm in this same, and I saw that same house. I'm freaked out. I was freaked out when I came. I'm freaked out. Right there when we first came. I'm freaked out. Please.
Thank you, Tawana.
You can't. I told you. I was like that even at the beginning, and I'm sure that you even understand what I'm saying because at the beginning of the semester, when he had cut you off for a little bit some time, did we not have fun? Was life not good? Yes or no?
He just needs to clean house at this point.
That time that he was mad at you for 2 weeks.
Listen how they dry telling whatever they conjuring up. This is the plot that Joy was involved with.
Juice is no longer with him right now because I've been told she's not trying all the girls she needs to train. They will bring her back when she needs to train more girls.
The lies. Look at the lies.
Yes. The same girl you rolled your eyes at, she's no longer with him right now because she's been trying all the girls she needs to train right now. They will bring her back in when she needs to train more girls. You just confirm that Juice is the girl you rolled your eyes at. Mm-hmm. This is my source, secret source that gives me information. So you gonna tell me that I'm not okay? Yeah, because it's scary. He cut you out 2 weeks because of Juice. I mean, I definitely know that Juice because Juice has been around me a lot. Juice is the one who's trained you. Juice is not trying me to do anything. Okay, see, it's not. But the way it's like,
I think Joy getting paid to sit back.
Okay, but the thing is that it's not like martial arts. This is not like
or she's being intimidated and threatened and harassed and bullied by these motherfucking career criminals trying to take on Kelly down. She's scared to death.
Let me break it down for you. Juice is the one like a madam. She the one tells you who to have sex with, who she tells you how to have sex and all that.
She don't do that to me, so. I mean, I know Juice. So you know Juice. So the girls I'm giving the information from is accurate because they already told me Juice is no longer with him right now until she's time to go back in to train new girls. That's what I'm saying. Johnson, that's the Juice. I'm giving the information from the people. I know, people ain't telling you. This is real people. Right, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm giving accurate information. This is your thing. This is killing me. I'm getting information from people daily. Give me true information. She's right. It's scary. There's nothing that she just said that was a lie. That's the same thing when she came to me over Thanksgiving break. There's nothing that she or your dad told me that they never lied. It was the exact thing. Which is who is B? Who is B? I don't know who B is. Why are you talking? I'm ready to go. Like, why am I still here? Why are we still here?
And see, I truly believe this was staged to make it look like she wasn't involved, but in reality, she's very involved. That's my opinion.
One time, I don't know what's her name, but I don't know what's her name. Okay, what's her name?
No, I'm gonna call.
What was her name? You already call him. You gotta call him. What was her name? What was her name? Oh my God. What was her name? He's ready to call him right now. I'm looking at him, about to call him. I thought he's about to. Okay, I'm about to. Her name's April. It's one. Who is April? Joy. Please. Who is April?
April, I believe, is Azriel.
Who is April? Okay. Please tell the truth. Okay, why are you trying to call her? Who is April? Okay, you tell him don't try. Who is April?
This was a setup to me.
Who is April? So you had sex with her. Who is April? Is that one of his girls too? I only had sex with one person. Who is April? Oh my God.
So R. Kelly made you have sex with another girl?
See how they said R. Kelly made you have sex with another girl?
Why do you want to curse his ass out?
He made you have sex with another girl?
Make me have sex with
You wanted to have sex with her?
No, I didn't. Oh my God. I didn't want to have sex. Who is April?
Who is April?
She's smiling and
Who
shit.
is April?
Who is April?
It's getting old. Who is April?
This was a setup.
R. Kelly made you have sex with another girl?
Nobody made me have sex with
So
nobody.
how did it happen? Did you want to have sex with her?
Oh my God. You want to have sex with the girl? No, it was just at the moment. Nobody was around because R. Kelly made you have sex with the girl. That's why.
I disagree, really.
What happened? What you mean? R.
I
Kelly
think
wanted
she
you
was
to
a
have
part
sex?
of this
No,
stuff.
I'm saying at the moment it was at the time, but it was just a one-time thing. That's he had sex with her too. What do you mean? R. Kelly had sex with her too. Obviously.
See how she confirming stuff? Obviously.
That's what I'm saying.
Who is April?
Please tell the truth. See, these people they keep asking you. You know, so stop asking you to tell the truth. It's right here. We all just read. Who is April? What did you just read? I'm not reading you guys just read. We all you need to do the same thing. Who is April? Just start speaking so we can go. Who is April?
They staged this to get this out.
Like, made that up. Thank you. Because I'm ready to get about it. It's really Dominique or B, right? Okay, hold on. Miss Johnson, hold on. Okay, keep going. We just read, so we can go. Please, just say what happened, because we all just read it. Yeah, it was only one time with B. That's it. The only one. B, the one that she told. Notice they're still asking about the one with him right now.
She's involved. I'm not protecting her ass. She
I
was
heard
involved.
her with B. I heard that. I already got the information. But that was the main girl I would always be with.
She's telling her parents what they want to hear. Trust me, she knows she's being recorded.
I'm not gay. This is you right here. This is destruction. That's how close you are. This shit is not funny. This shit is not funny. R. Kelly already knows about me and Adonis. So at this point, he knows everything. No. So that's why Holly was trying
Adonis was her ex-boyfriend.
That's why she tried to set me up. I know why.
Set me
Because
up.
he didn't know anything. That's why he asked me. He said, you gonna tell me the truth? And I told him the truth. I said I had sex with another guy. And yeah, he was really mad about that. But you don't have to set you up. I know that. I see that now. Because I said I had a feeling that Holly has contacted Holly got him the number. So Holly, I got asked if she I said, okay, I don't care if you call him or not. But Holly Calhoun got him the number. What makes her think that he has I think that he gonna get rid of me? Because he said something. Chad, this girl is so far up.
Okay, so that's that one. Let's see what this one is about. I don't think I heard.
Well, where the song at?
Wait, hold on.
Years old, and she's Jocelyn Savage. This is when Jocelyn was reviewed.
I thought she said she had an audio
Commentary. If you really hear it, you know that song, don't?
Hold on. She recorded her and R. Kelly talking.
Yes, I am. You know that song, Don't Hold Back? My song?
She was setting him up to make it look like he was supposed to help her with a song. Listen.
Really hear it. a remix of the Hands on a Baby a little bit. Did you notice that? Oh, I felt that all the way. Huh?
Why would she record R. Kelly?
I noticed that all the way, all right off. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What you think about it? Like, what you think about the song? Like, I love the song. Just gotta have some changes and, you know, a different melody changes or some changing of some lyrics and it needs to be doped up. I want to work with you on that song. Yeah, I'm gonna be listening to that song.
Well, where the song
Okay,
at?
so wait a minute. Hold on.
No, but
Okay, so that was that one. Okay. Why would she record her and R. Kelly conversation about a song? Because she was going to come out and say the same shit everybody else did. Like I said, I feel she had a change of heart and her ass got scared and didn't want to go through because you could tell she's a pretty girl and she's them scary ones. You know what I'm saying? They're not really about that life. And so I feel like you know, she was in on it. And you know something happened, but let's get into this one. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Here we go. And this one is from her coach, you know, throwing her out here as well. So she was having conversations, and for me, I feel like the girl is a setup. She was a part of it as well. That's why she's quiet.
Kelly, aka R. Kelly. Huh? About?
I ended up telling him what was going on.
Joy, why you do that? You shouldn't have told him anything.
I just told him that my parents found out that he was doing, you know, heavy sex, whatever. And he was like, he's still, you know, like me and all this and that. And he was like, why do you think he was private? And I was like, they found out and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you should have never told him anything. You should have kept that, you know, to yourself. It's like you trying to more and more cover up for him. But at the end of the day, your family is the one going to be by your side. So what all did you tell him?
I just told him that, you know, my parents, that, you know, I told him how much we really like each other.
That was her voice coach.
You know,
alleged.
We was messing around, and they had found out about him between us, because he was like, I want you to be honest with me and tell me what's going on, because this man, because he was just, I don't know, man.
So what do you...
It's not like he don't want me to come out there today.
Because they paying for Joy to stay away from home. This is still a part of the setup. It ain't over yet.
Yeah, he can't trust me. He said I have to gain his trust back because he said he really likes me a lot.
Well, he fucking up with that shit. That's what they bitches want him to put their names in some shit. Fuck them hoes. Bitches ain't his sister.
I'm gonna let go and say, I had to take him saying, I lied about me and you having sex.
See how she's saying what was said in court? That people was having people write letters. Listen.
Because he made it seem like it's going to take both of us if anything goes on or anything like that. But I was just like, he said, you're not saying anything going on. He said, if anything ever goes on, he said, you know.
Oh, so in other words, he want to have proof. So in other words, he's trying to cover up his ass. That's all he's trying to do, Joy. That's, basically common sense. Yeah. So in reality, you shouldn't have told him anything. At the end of the day, you have your family. and your family is the one gonna, stick by you. And as you can see, when you told him that your family, your father, and them know about it, look what he said. Oh, now I can't trust you. In other words, he's trying to get into your head. Because at the end of the day, he knows he's doing something wrong.
But the thing about it, I never told him about the test, about the herpes thing or STD. That's the main thing. That's the main thing my dad said he wants to do about. It became very positive if he gave me herpes or STD or anything like that.
Yeah, well, you better not tell him nothing about that. He'll never want to see it again.
About the herpes and stuff?
Yeah.
I ain't tell him about that.
And you shouldn't have told him anything, though. That's the thing. Yeah.
And then my dad was mad. He was like, after I said that shit, after I talked to him and everything, he was like, you better not tell him anything, this and that. Then I got to tell R. Kelly, don't mention anything about this to me, don't say anything about this, no one. But don't say anything about it to my dad or my mom, but you know, that you find out now about what's going on between us.
Stop telling him anything. R. Kelly is trying to cover his behind.
But even if I am, I hope the prayer to God, I hope he's trying for me. I hope the prayer I don't have no herpes and all like that.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Like, my dad's trying to whisper to the world.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that he's trying to cover up his behind. I said at the end of the day, I'm just saying that Kelly trying to cover up his behind.
But it does, because I already told him.
Yeah, I know you already told him.
Check your email, Fee.
The only hope I can do, for sure, is let him know, like, hey, I just pray that I don't have no STD or no HIV. No crazy.
No, your move is that don't tell him anything. Stop talking. Plead the fifth or do something.
That's what that sound like. He coaching her. You feel me? Come on, man. Put these pieces to the puzzle together.
Yeah, just stop telling him anything. Anything you got to do.
We're going to figure it out over here. Nobody else cares about R. Kelly but this channel.
Just like I keep saying, at the end of the day, you trying to gain R. Kelly trust, but what about your loyalty to your family? Your father. They the one gonna be by your side at the end of the day. R. Kelly don't give a fuck.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I'm really praying to help out here. STD going on right now, man.
I've always said this. I've always said that.
Be pissed off as hell
can't
because
trust none.
And the thing is, he's supposed to let you know. If he had any transmitted disease,
it's a setup.
He even let you know.
No, that's this lady. You can Google her.
So,
all this happened because of the text.
Yeah, stop, telling, R. Kelly anything, please.
Fact.
Because he's just trying to cover up his behind. What about your behind? You heard me?
Yeah.
And yeah, just stop. So when y'all supposed to leave? When y'all supposed to leave to go down there?
In a minute, I gotta to text him. Because I'm call you. Okay, just call me back. All right.
Well, there you have it. That was my time. I love y'all. We're here for R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly is all I'm yelling. Free them all. Free Larry Hoover. But mainly, free R. Kelly. This man does not deserve to be in jail behind these ratchet people, these career criminals who wanted this man locked up so they could run off with his shit the way they have, broke into this man's house prior to him going to jail, stole all that man's stuff like that. People was in on it. They started dispersing themselves. They clicked off into different groups. So what you're seeing on social media is groups of people who support this person, who support that person, but they really do not support R. Kelly. If you want to support R. Kelly, this is the platform to come to. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And remember, free R. Kelly is what we yelling. Free them all. Free Larry Hoover. Mainly free R. Kelly. And Kel says it best. Not the way it's supposed to be. I'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. God bless y'all. Much love. Free Kel, baby. Piecez.
Red's not supposed to be green, like faith's not supposed to be seen. The sky's not supposed to touch the ground, and a square's not supposed to be round. The moon's not supposed to touch the sun, and a two is not supposed to be a one. And the heart's not supposed to weigh a ton, and forever's not supposed to be done. Winter's not supposed to come in June, and I am not supposed to have the blues. There are so many things that are not supposed to be, babe, except you and me. There are so many things that are not supposed to be, babe, except you and me. Night's not supposed to be long. Yeah. No one is supposed to be alone. Understanding is not supposed to be confused. And the wind is not supposed to lose. Like fire's not supposed to freeze. But like joy is not supposed to grieve. Like you are not supposed to leave. What I said I'm not supposed to mean. He is not supposed to have your heart. Maybe we are not supposed to be apart. There are so many things that are not supposed to be said. You and me. There are so many things that are not supposed to be. Hey, it seems just like no seasons changing. This earth and no creation. No feelings or a sickness without healing. Just like a frozen spring. Bird with no wings. Just like a song out of key. That's how my life would be. Like the night skies with no stars. Lonely road. No holding hand walks in the park. That's how it would be if we were apart. There are so many things, yeah, except love. So many things that are not supposed to be. It's like having no air to breathe. Like having no water to breathe. Like having no rain for the sea. There are so many things that's not supposed to be. Not supposed to be. Except you and me, babe. Yeah, yeah, babe. Yeah, except you and me.
Piecez.